All right, let's analyze everything about Ashley's eviction from last night. I know a lot of you are yet to recover, but don't worry. Don't worry. We're going to get past it, all right? But let's do some proper analysis. Last night, I was so badly shaken. I could not really put my thoughts together to do a proper analysis, all right? So, on this video, we're going to look at that whole situation, ranging from Smash Africa's announcement towards the end of the live eviction show on Sunday. We're going to look at production role in all of this. Production actually shocked me to my bone marrow, yeah? So there are some things I would want to say to that. And we're also going to look at Swiss's role in that whole situation. Guys, I put a lot of thought into this, and thinking about it, I was having a good laugh because it was such a funny situation to me. Not really funny to everybody, of course, but you will hear me out, all right? Hear me out and I'll explain. And then finally, we're going to look at Sweet Guluva's role in all of this as well, all right, and what we expect of him moving forward. Yeah, so let's watch this video to the end. Please don't skip, and of course I would love to hear your own analysis in the comment section below. And you're welcome to my channel. My name is Gloria Elijah. This is Frankly Speaking with Gloria Elijah, and I am the girl with the T. Without further ado, let's get right into it. So first things first, ladies and gentlemen, production earned my respect last night. Now, it's not like I have never respected production. No, I admire the work they do. I know that they put in a lot of thought into the work they do. With the way this season has been going, you can tell that they have been putting their foot in everything, their decisions, the task, everything, guys. They put their foot in it. So you can tell that they've been working really hard, to give us a mind-blowing season, a successful season. And despite the fact that the viewers have been, in a way, disrupting the flow of their business, guys, they are still coming through. They are still doing a lot, to give us a great season, a great show, yeah? But despite all of this, sometimes production pisses me off. And I never hold back from explaining how they really piss me off and how I feel, that they are messing up and how I feel that they can do better. So on those times when they piss me off, they lose my respect. But when they are doing great, oh my God, my respect for them, it topples over here. Now, how did they earn my respect last night? Ladies and gentlemen, here's the thing that a lot of people do not really realize. What happened with Ashley Ogle last night probably would not have happened if production was really keen on just money for the show. A lot of you do not understand, but let me explain. Now, we know that for every season of this Big Brother show, there are housemates that pull the weight when it comes to voting. And we know that voting is part of what brings revenue for the show. Yeah. So there are housemates that have people who support them a lot, people who are ready to go all out to vote. And as much as I do not know the statistics behind the scenes, I do not know for a fact, the figures, the numbers of votes that each housemate pulls, every season or every week, guys, there's a certainty that most housemates who have a solid high-paying fan base could potentially also have a solid voting fan base. Yeah. And Ashley's fan base, they showed that potential. They're always hyping. They're always bragging on social media. And as much as it's quite irritating sometimes, guys, the fact still remains that Ashley has got a massive fan base. Now, there's something I mentioned during the Big Brother Nigeria No Lose Guard season that most of the time what we see on social media is not what the reality is. Most of these housemates, they have hired the services of PRO people that would help them hype themselves up until the end of the season or during the entire duration of stay in the house. Yeah, so sometimes you see a lot of tweets, you see a lot of posts on social media, and you think that these people actually have a massive fan base, but that is not the case. It's just maybe like 5-10 people that are doing the work. They open multiple accounts and they are just doing the work, right? But we will never know, right? We will never really know the fact except they come out and tell us. Now, with regards to how production could have twisted this whole thing around in their favor, they could have decided that, okay, fine. On Sunday, Smash Africa did not particularly mention that there will be no eviction this week. What Smash Africa had said was that there will be no voting this week, so the viewers can rest from voting. He had mentioned it again yesterday evening before the nomination process actually started. So after the housemates finished the voting process in the arena and production had seen that it was a tie between Nsuku and Ashley, they could have as well, decided that, okay, fine, let us wait and see what the outcome will be. If Swiss chooses Ashley Ogle, because we know that her ship with Sweet Guluva sort of draws a certain level of traffic to the show because, of course, they have this, crazy shipping audience that just enjoys watching them sleep, kiss, eat, and wake up and do absolutely nothing. They could have just decided that, okay, fine, whatever the outcome is, if it turns out to be Ashley Ogle, we can just decide that, okay, fine, this week it's a fake nomination, there is no eviction this week. They could have just decided that okay, they will make an announcement that, okay, everything at the end of the day is fake, and the viewers will never know. The viewers will never know because Smash Africa never said on Sunday that there was going to be a fake nomination. Smash Africa never said that there will be no eviction. Yeah? So they could have leveraged on that. They could have easily leveraged on that. But the fact that, regardless of the fact that Swiss ended up, choosing Ashley to be evicted, they still ran with it. Like, they immediately ran with it. They did not even pause to think about it. No, they immediately ran with it and evicted Ashley Ogle. Ladies and gentlemen. Nah. Production earned my respect. Nah, I was shocked. They earned my respect. And do you know why it is this way for me? Guys, this is because with Big Brother Nigeria production team, this would have never been the case. This is no shade to the Big Brother Nigeria production team. No, please, I respect their work. Yes, but guys, this would have never been the case because we know that the production team, they themselves, they are the spearheaders of shipping on the show. They value shipping couples like their life and their job. Everything depends on it. They will keep that shipping couple till the end of the season because they just want the traffic. They don't really give a damn about the show itself. For them, the sponsored task is going to cover up for activities and whatever. They will, hey, if Ashley and Sweet Guluva were on a Big Brother Nigeria show, I am betting you, guys, I'm betting you with a pint of my blood that they will not go anywhere. They will be there till the last day. I am telling you for free. Big Brother Nigeria production team, yay! The way those people love shipping. I don't know if the Bbmzansi production team and BB Nigeria production team, they are the same, but you see BB Nigeria production team, the way they love shipping. Nah. See, right there on the spot, nah, this whole thing will not happen. Nah, it will not happen. But you see, this Bbmzansi production team, guys, they earned my respect because they went with it. This was part of their plan for the season, that it was going to be eviction by the housemates, and they went through with it, regardless of the person that was at the firing squad. honestly, that was honorable for me. And as I mentioned on my previous video, it could have been any of the housemates. It could have been Uyanda, that is part of the viewer's favorite. Who could have, okay, Nsuku is also viewer's favorite. Ashley is a portion of the viewer's favorite, those that love shipping. Yeah. So it could have been anybody. It could have been Nate, that has a big fan base as well. But it was Ashley, and production did not say, oh, since there's no voting this week, it's a fake voting process. So there's nothing this week. They would have just created an excuse, but they did not. They stuck to their guns. And you see, that is part of business. In business, you take risk. And ladies and gentlemen, look at the pattern. Bunny B, that was, bringing fire to the show, out. KB, bringing fire to the show, out. Ashley too, out. And so I give production their flowers. I give them their accolades. They earned my respect, as I said. And I really hope to see them, display more integrity as the season pans out, because if they continue like this to the end of the season, come on, it means they've really upgraded. And I'm here for that upgrade here. On to Swiss and how he used his veto power as the head of house to evict Ashley. Ladies and gentlemen, I saw a lot of people, asking questions. A lot of people were quite upset that how is it that Swiss, who has seen Nsuku survive eviction 3 times, because in week 1 it was a fake eviction, right? So how is it that he has seen Nsuku survive eviction 3 times and still chose to save her over Ashley, that has only survived eviction once? That how does it make sense? That why wasn't the guy thinking strategically? And ladies and gentlemen, I was laughing because it's quite self-explanatory. It's all about alliances. It's all about the friendships. It's all about the bonding. And more importantly, about the emotional connection. Swiss never had an emotional connection to Ashley. And then again, last week, they were at loggerheads with each other. I explained all of that on my previous video. So, ladies and gentlemen, in such a situation, Swiss was not thinking logically or strategically. For him, it was an emotional thing at that point in time. Oh, this girl, she's been stealing our food. She stole ice cream. She stole juice. She's pissing me off. And then her boyfriend, sweet Guluva, very annoying, blah, 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 blah. He doesn't chill with the gents anymore. They're always loving up, loving up, loving up. His emotions. It was his emotions that was thinking at that point in time. For him, Nsuku is a friend now. They've been talking all week. They have a good rapport now. So there's no way he's going to let his friend leave. That was his opportunity to kick out the girl that has been irritating him in the house. And so what you saw Swiss do last night, that was his emotions, not his strategy at play. And it would interest you to know that almost all the housemates, almost all of them, not all of them, but most of them were excited. Tyrone, Nate, Shini, the rest of them, they were saying that the same thing that Swiss did, that's the exact same decision they would have taken. And they were complaining last night that, oh, the girl, she's always doing this, she's proud, and guys, everything they said about Ashley was actually true. Ashley is always disliking. And the feeling is mutual. But most of the time, when she's by herself, okay, if Ashley is not self-isolating with sweet Guluva, she's either doing something else that the other housemates do not like. So she did not particularly build a strong connection with anybody else in the house. She felt she was self-sufficient. And in Big Brother's house, alliances must be formed, not just with one person. You can have one person that you trust with your life in that house, but you also need to be able to interact with other people, build connections with other people, just so that they will have your back. You need to at least build connections with at least 3 people, because all it takes in Big Brother's house is 3 votes to put you up for nomination for the week. 3 votes. So most housemates, they do not think about this part of the game. They don't. Especially those ones that came to ship. When you want to ship in Big Brother's house, fine, find your lover, find your partner, you ship with one person, but also make sure you have friends in the house. At least 2 other people that can have your back, that can vouch for you. And if one of them gets evicted, bond with another person. If that one gets evicted, keep bonding, keep bonding, keep bonding, because nominations at the end of the day or voting or whatever could happen and you could be standing. So Ashley failed in that regard. So I wasn't surprised, the way most of the housemates were unbothered. They continued with their life. They were not pained. They were not hurt. They were, as a matter of fact, happy. Even Tyrone, that is acting like he's a friend to everybody, the guy was happy. He said that he would do the exact same thing that Swiss did, and he would not blink. He would not bat an eyelid. That's to show you how much Ashley messed up her game. Now, on to Sweet Guluva. I watched that young man cry like a child last night. He cried. Like, guys, he cried a lot. And I do not really blame him, because it's normal. It's a normal thing to do. You've been in a confined space for a month, and you've been with one particular person. You've been bonding with that person. You people are literally a couple already. If they've not smashed in that house, guys, I don't know, because I heard Nate and what's his name, BK, having a conversation that, at night they hear things shifting beneath the duvet between Ashley and Sweet Guluva, like they've probably had sex or whatever. And we know that sex tends to get people to bond in the weirdest way ever, and then there's this rumor people are talking about, Ashley has a baby. Guys, I don't even know how that is possible, so I'm not even going to give any attention to it at all. Yeah, but the point is, this guy has bonded with this girl. I'm not going to say he has fallen in love, no, but that's the thing about bonding with someone. When you find yourself in a makeshift like prison, right? And that person becomes your shoulder to lean on, the person you depend on. You are romantically, mentally, physically, emotionally involved with that person. When that person is leaving, you are going to feel like a part of you is being ripped off. And there's also the part of relief as well, because at some point it felt like Sweet Guluva was feeling suffocated in that relationship, because they had their ups and downs. They were fighting, their fights became a bit frequent. Even yesterday morning, they were having some sort of argument, So there are times that Sweet Guluva feels suffocated. There are other times it's like, I have no choice. Let me just be in the ship for the strategy, for the game, So for me, I interpreted his tears in two ways. One, the pain of losing someone that close and dear. And then two, a sigh of relief. There's nothing anybody would tell me that Sweet Guluva was not relieved that Ashley had been evicted. That girl became a bone in his neck. Sweet Guluva lost focus. He was no longer competitive the way he was competitive in the first 2 weeks. This guy almost started isolating himself from the gents, even from everybody in the house, just because of he wants to please Ashley. He started having issues with people that he never had issues with in the first week. So I watched him cry, and even though I felt sorry for him, in a way I was kind of happy for him, because now I want to see how he's going to thrive in the game. I want to see if that competitive Guluva will return. I want to see if he's now going to put his head in the game and stop sleeping, because this guy was literally sleeping every day for 2 weeks. He was sleeping every day. Sleep, sleep, sleep. Eat, kiss, 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 smooch under the covers, argue a bit, go back, rinse, and repeat. That was his routine now. Except for when there is a task in the house, but that was Sweet Guluva for you. So now, I want to see the real Sweet Guluva. I want to see if this guy deserves all of that accolades that he has been getting on the outside, because his fans have been screaming, Sweet Guluva for the money, Sweet Guluva for the money. And I'm like, what exactly is he doing in the house that makes him deserve the money? Is it just a face card? Or because he's a Zulu man? What else? So you see that what else? That is what I want to see moving forward. I'm going to stop talking here, ladies and gentlemen, because I would love to hear from all of you. So please share in the comment section below. I'll see you guys on another video soon. Thanks for watching. Have an amazing day. Bye.